We all want to be in control. I still struggle with wanting to be in control. And it is excruciating to live like that.
It is.
It is the cause of most people's anxiety. We
Wow.
are not in control.
Hey, friends, and welcome back to Conversations with Jewish Believers in Jesus podcast. We are back with Liz Nolan once again, former psychotherapist and New Ager of 32 years who left it all to become a champion for helping abused women and loves to share about the important role of women in the Bible. Thanks again, Liz, for being here once again. If you haven't seen Liz's previous conversations, you got to go check them out. They're amazing, but wait till this video is over.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Liz.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, you and I have something in common. It's decades of New Age and Eastern mysticism.
Yes.
Being in the New Age, as deceived as we both were, it's easy to latch on to all those New Age lingos and slogans and trademark comments as just be who you are, and if it feels good, do it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And all these things, it's really easy to latch onto those. Yet, as a therapist, you found that these phrases, if practiced, they lead to destruction. Oddly enough, can you explain how that happens and how these slogans are so anti-biblical?
Yes. The problem with most of these slogans, and we can go over a few, are that they focus entirely on yourself.
Yeah.
So when you're telling someone, follow your path, be the best you can be, you are special, go with the flow, follow your heart. These catch-all phrases, which are in every part of secular society, they're popular, they're thought of as positive thinking, they're in New Age offices, they're in clinicians' offices, are really telling you that you are, not only are you the salvation of your problems, you're also the cause of them. That's the issue that I really have with this, other than the fact that they're completely anti-biblical, and I can explain why, as you probably don't know. But like when you're telling someone just go with the flow, you're basically saying you weren't going with the flow before. Like if you just find your path, well, I guess I'm not going to get it till I find my path. So it's all based on works, and our relationship with Yeshua is all based on faith. He is the Savior, not us.
Well, I'm gonna let me just interject real quick, because some people might say, well, I am in control, and I don't want to give up my control like that. I think it's weakness to say that it's all about faith when I can just do, and I can actually save myself or change myself into a different person.
Right. Well, I've never met someone that's been able to actually do that. And I have thousands of women, but if there's someone out there, tell them to give me a call. I mean, we just don't have the ability as humans in our own strength to do this. It is a spiral you will never get off with. Sorry. It is like being on a Ferris wheel when you try to. We all want to be in control. I still struggle with wanting to be in control. And it is excruciating to live like that.
It is.
It is the cause of most people's anxiety.
Wow.
We are not in control. It's just only God is. And
to your point,
the surrender to Him is beautiful. But depending on people's backgrounds, that surrender can be really scary.
Yeah. To your point, that mindset for me of I am in control, it crushed me. It crushed me over the years. And I couldn't understand how every day that I would say, life is so great, I'm so positive, great things are coming to me, that I was feeling worse and worse and heavier as the years went on. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. The more that you tell yourself these things, it's just reinforcing the fact that they're not happening of your own strength. So you keep trying
great point.
to figure out, what can I do better? The whole create your reality movement, which I wasn't that huge of a part of, but I understand it deeply. So if you think about it and you focus on it, you'll create it. So you're constantly a failure, or the whole word of faith movement, which is the same as the New Age healing movement, is if you just do it right, you'll be healed. Like if you're sick, you're doing something wrong. You're not thinking right.
Yep.
I was in this one sort of a semi sort of cult at one point that actually told a woman that her cancer in her body was a result of unresolved emotional issues and resentment. She went to her deathbed believing she caused her cancer.
Wow.
It's really, really damaging to people.
It is. It is. There's a proverb that reminds me of this, 14:12. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in its end is the way to death.
Exactly.
And that's how most of us are living. I know what I'm doing. I know it's right. It's killing me because I can't stand under the weight of the legalism that I've created for myself and the religion that I've created for myself, and it's crushing me, but I'm going to keep doing it.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly right. And I'm glad you said the religion, because I do believe that the New Age is a religion.
Absolutely.
Yes, I don't think people think of it. It is an eclectic mix, but it is a religion. And there really is a commonality when you meet with people in the New Age. Like, at the end of the day, we all believe that we are part of the spiritual hierarchy. We're in control. We are source. If we just get better, we'll be like more evolved.
Right.
And, you don't go to hell. You don't really go to heaven because you just are born again. Like, there's just these premises that we all believe there is a religious system in place.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. We have our rules. We have our rituals when we wake up in the morning. I didn't go to synagogue as an adult, but I sure woke up every morning and did specific rituals that were very New Agey and planned and practiced and scheduled for myself.
Yeah.
In order to become more enlightened or a better person. I love 2 Timothy 4:3, where it reads, "For the time will come when they will not put up with sound instruction, but they will pile up for themselves teachers in keeping with their own desires, to have their ears tickled. And they will turn away from hearing the truth and wander off into myths." And I look at that passage and I'm like, me. That was me for 20 years.
But
just wandered off into these myths. I wandered off into these amazing myths, thinking that I was this amazing person doing the right thing, trying to teach people my ways, and having no idea that I was completely off the mark.
Yes. I believe Timothy's talking to believers there, though, isn't he? I think.
Well,
so my biggest concern is that the itchy ears have gotten into the church.
That's right. That as well.
So when I became a believer, I thought that God was going to take me to lots of Jewish people, but he's constantly taking me 1,000% of the time to Christians.
Yes.
Many of who are adopting New Age beliefs, and they think if they put the word holy in front of it, like it's not anti-Christian anymore. They don't see the paganism that they're following. They don't see what's happening. And I had a whole talk I did with like sort of the 5 ways I see the New Age getting into the church. So it's really, Satan comes as an angel of light. He doesn't look like a scary monster. He's going to dress himself as Christian to get into the Christian church. And for you and I, we weren't like Satan worshipers. We thought we were like working with the light people, the lighting. I thought I was like with the angels of light and the hierarchy of light. I had no idea how evil it was until I was saved and saw that it was more evil because it was covert. And so I see this as getting into the church in lots of really sneaky little ways.
It does.
And
it does. It's huge in the church right now. And it's even more dangerous for those that are on the fence, those that haven't fully given their lives to Yeshua or to Jesus, that there's this way that seems right. It seems like it says, it tickles their ears, and they go and wander.
Christian language. Sometimes they'll use Christian language.
That's right. That's right. And so
the Enneagram is not a Christian tool, and it was actually founded by someone that was deep into channeling and New Age arts. So, for example, it's marketed as a Christian way to sort of get your number, and then I think they attach like the gifts to it. If you look how sneaky that is, it's glorifying self again. Like, why do you need to know your number? Like, we are less, he is more. None of this is about us anyway.
Right.
So I use that one because that's the one it's cloaked in Christian languages. There's like books about like how you get closer to God through the Enneagram.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
Right. Right. That's great. So if there's someone that's watching that feels that they don't want to give up control of their life because they feel that if I mean, this is what I used to feel as well. If I give up control, and this is what kept me in New Age for so long, if I give up control, nothing will happen in my life. Absolutely nothing. And I can't bear to face that. What would you tell people that have that mindset?
Well, certainly, if you don't know the Lord, you have to have control because you're in a battlefield. So when we talk about giving up control, it is in relationship to a Savior that does have control and has already won the battle. So you have no more need for control because he's already done it, the beginning and the end. And it's really about yielding to him that will produce a life that is full of fruit, as we like to say, and less about control.
I love it. Liz, thank you so much.
Thank you as well. It's been really nice to chat with you.
Yes, same here, and I really appreciate you being here. And like I said before, if you haven't seen Liz's videos, go check them out. All of the other videos that she's recorded with me. And if you are interested in reaching out to Liz, her information is in the description. Thank you so much, Liz, and God bless you.
God bless you as well.
Don't forget to watch the other interviews with Liz, and feel free to binge on our Conversations with Jewish Believers in Jesus playlist, which is linked in the description. If you like these kind of conversations and want to see more, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And please share these videos with everyone that you know. If you'd like to visit our website, you can do so by going to jewsforjesus.org. Link is in the description. And you can also chat with us there live and anonymously. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. And may you all find peace, hope, and joy in our Messiah, Yeshua.